make this film?
I have grown up going to Lake Tahoe for many years, and I love the area, and I love weekend films, and the idea of doing a film where you just throw together all these characters for a weekend and see what happens it's so enticing. So we wanted to make our own weekend film.
How did you guys team up to make this film?
Well, we met about 20 years ago, so we had each other's numbers in the phone. No, it was something that was born out of a novel that Tom had started. I've known his family for years and the house, and when he mentioned that he was thinking of setting a novel there, there was the immediate visual in my head of what it was, and obviously it was much more fully formed, and Tom put it on the page. But when we first started talking about it, there was sort of an immediate identification with it.
And it's like the story of the film, is some of it true? Like, did some of it happen in your life, or because it was set there?
Not really. I mean, not a whole lot more than just the family setup being similar, and certainly we've had lots. I remember that weekend that we had in 2006 or 7 when you and Liz came up, and I had some friends up, and it kind of came out of weekends like that. And not that anything happened in those weekends that's similar to the movie, but it's just that idea of throwing a bunch of people together and seeing what happens.
And how did you choose the cast for the film?
Well, it started with Patty, which she said yes, and it was sort of it was downhill from there. I think in terms of
it was an easy road
effort.
After that.
Yeah, it was, but we met a lot of people, and I think in almost every case it was immediately apparent when we met the actors that were in the movie that these are the people who should be in the movie.
And what do you hope audiences will take away from the film? What are you trying to convey through the film?
We're trying to convey a moment in a woman's life that isn't often captured on film or in stories, and we've always talked about this as a coming-of-age film. Coming of age doesn't necessarily happen when you're a teenager or an adolescent, or it can happen at any point in your life, and so it's really the story of a woman who realizes that she's unhappy and starts to become self-aware and make changes that make her a more complete person.